What's going on, guys? Welcome to VR Dynamite. We got some exciting news today. First of all, there's a brand new update to the Oculus Browser. Second of all, there's 2 new games in the store and 2 new secret launches in App Lab. Not only that, we got some exciting insider news into what Google has coming up and what Apple has coming up. And Apple may have some things coming up sooner than we ever thought possible. So stay tuned. Hey guys, if we haven't met yet, my name's Derek. This channel is VR Dynamite, and you're now part of the demolition crew where we blow up all things VR news. So let's get into it today. There's a hidden Dynamite emoji somewhere in this video, and when you see it, all you have to do is comment the timestamp below. Tell me what game you don't currently own on the Quest that you wish you did, and you're entered in for a chance to win that game you commented. Okay, I'm gonna reveal the winners on all our live, so let's get into the news of the day. Good old Dave Hill, who leads the Oculus Browser division at Facebook, announced today that there's a brand new update that's rolling out to all Quest 1 and Quest 2 systems, and chances are it's pretty much already live if you go check this out. This update brings copy and paste along with a sub-context menu to the browser for the first time. Every little quality of life update that makes this browser better to use on a daily basis is amazing, but we're far from perfect. Copy and paste, this marks a big step forward for the browser. Now, I would still love to see text-to-speech be implemented. I'm from Canada, we don't even have the Hey Facebook command at all in our system. Maybe you have it in the States, but if we could do text-to-speech for the browser, searching on the web would be a whole lot easier. So hopefully we see that sooner than later in the pipeline. It's been stated that the Oculus Quest 2 has now sold at the same rate the original iPhone sold at. This is huge news. Think about how quickly the iPhone got to mass adoption and to where it is today. Now, if the Quest is on that same path, the next 10 years of the Quest are looking super bright. I can't wait to see exactly where this thing's going. And to think that they have a head start just like Apple did, you know, with no true competitor for this foreseeable future, even though Apple's got one coming up, and we're gonna be talking about them next. We've had some exciting leaks out of the Apple camp today that we're only months away from a brand new AR headset being announced at Apple. Now, we thought this could be probably years away. We've heard a lot about their VR headset coming up in a year, but to hear that we're months away from them announcing this headset, that's huge news that they're ready to show us something. Here's the kicker. They want to do it as a live in-person event, and we all know how the world is today, and we all know the uncertainty of when things can get back to normal. So it might be a little optimistic to think that we'll be doing live in-person events within the next couple months, let alone a year, heaven forbid. But either way, that's cool. This will mark the first new product to come out since 2015, and that's when Apple announced the Apple Watch. So this is exciting stuff, and Tim Cook today came out and he said that now is the time to put out our best products. He says the stuff that's going to come out of Apple over the next couple years is going to change the world. So that's really exciting stuff. I can't wait to see what it's going to be as an Apple fanboy. Now, speaking of AR, we also got some cool new leaks out from Google that they are launching a brand new AR navigation in Google Maps. Now, this is cool because we can all use it on our phones, but imagine when this can beam to a headset. So right now, the example they're using is airport terminals. How to hold up your phone and you can see arrows on a map in live time where you're supposed to be turning corners and how to get to your terminal, how to get to your gate. If we have malls left after this whole situation we're in, I could see this completely replacing those maps in malls. You want to find a store, your phone or your glasses will take you right there. All you have to do is go, where is the Apple Store? And it'll guide you right there. Pretty scary. The only thing with this is they're gonna know, well, I guess they already do, but they're gonna know exactly which stores you shop in. But now that I'm thinking about it, your phone already gives that location up to the cloud. So privacy is already not there, but this definitely will make it more convenient. Today we got a sneak peek of some pre-footage of a brand new game called Sam & Max, this time it's virtual, from Happy Giant Studios. Sam & Max, this time it's virtual, takes me back to the days when I was a kid. This franchise started back in like the 90s when I was a kid. I remember this being one of the earliest computer games to come out for like Windows 95. So it's cool to see it's around now, and cool to see it's coming to the Oculus Quest. Now, Happy Giant Studios brings us this title, and it looks like a character-driven, story-based puzzler. It's going to be some sort of mystery, and the characters look really entertaining. It brings me back to like kind of Dick Tracy, old school kind of 1960s spy vibes. So I'm excited to check it out. You can find the trailer with the full pre-release footage in the comment section. Today we saw 2 brand new games land in the Oculus store. One is Hand Physics Lab and the other one is Floor Plan 2. Hand Physics Lab, this game goes all the way back to the side quest if you ever tried it. It started off as a fun kind of cool experiment by an indie developer that really was the first to utilize the beta version of hand tracking. You could do a lot of cool stuff like paint Easter eggs, some really trippy stuff like you could cut off your fingers, you know, which is a weird experience in VR. And you can cut off your hand and then watch your hand walk around the room while you control it. Crazy stuff like that. To me, this is a demo. This isn't a game I would actually buy. It's definitely worth testing though. If you want to really get down and dirty with what hand tracking can do, this is probably your best demo. To me, it doesn't really feel like a game, but they have done stuff like adding puzzles and stuff. But I'll tell you now, hand tracking is not quite still where we want it to be. Picking up objects like cubes and stuff can be kind of frustrating. And if anything, this is a great example of how far away from proper hand tracking we are, rather than how much closer we're getting to it. So, you know, there's always a refund option in the Oculus Quest store. It might be worth it just to play around. You might love it, you know, it depends on the player. Me personally, this was great in side quests, but this isn't something I'm going to be giving my money towards. Yet, if you are a fan of puzzles, the next game in the store, Floor Plan 2, that might be a better option because these puzzles look pretty cool and the worlds, environments, and characters look beautiful. They did a great job. It reminds me kind of a little bit of Trover Saves the Universe, but it doesn't have that edgy humor. You know, so if you like that kind of genre with that edgier humor, you might feel like it's lacking here. None of the characters have proper voiceovers. They just kind of make really bad gibberish noises. You know, like I'm thinking like the minions wouldn't even understand what these guys are saying. It's that bad. The puzzles seem cool. They do get more complex than you think they're going to be. It's definitely worth a try. To me, it's just not quite there yet. It's missing the personality. You know, it's visually beautiful. Everything visually is there, but when it comes to the voiceover work, I think they were lacking a little bit. I think they made a little bit of a misstep, and they should have done some proper character voices. But again, that could just be my opinion. I don't think it's totally worth writing the game off. You should definitely give it a try. Again, we got that awesome 2-hour game time refund policy. So let me know what you think in the comments if this game's something you think is worth your money or maybe a pass. All right, now on to my favorite category, App Lab News. This is a really cool place to be because it's almost like you're discovering games nobody knows about because they're not featured in the store. Today, I would say everybody knows about this one. It's Pavlok Shack coming to the App Lab. Now, this game has been in the SideQuest store for years. Many of us have played it. Lots of people found out how hard it can be, you know, but they've all enjoyed it. This is something that's been out in the full version in PC VR for years, but has never made its way to the Oculus Quest officially until now, and that's all thanks to App Lab. Now, this is a beta release, not the full game, so there are going to be lots of bugs. You know, the game's going to crash on you, but the good news is it costs nothing, so it's a free download, totally worth a try. I think maybe some of my viewers and we should all jump in there together, get a private room going, and just have some fun with it. If that's something you would like to do, leave a comment, let me know, and we can make that happen. It's definitely worth a download. The next game is called D.A.V.I.D Sci-Fi. Now, this is a classic wave shooter with, I gotta say, some amazing looking graphics. I was pretty much blown away by how cool this thing looked. I'm not too sure of the controls yet. I gotta download it. I'm gonna play it tonight and give it a try, but it looks pretty cool and it looks pretty fleshed out. So that's D.A.V.I.D Sci-Fi. Link to that and all the other games that will be mentioned in the description below if you want to check it out. But tell me what you think. This game looks pretty cool. Now, a classic wave shooter, that's always a fun retro kind of game, but there's a reason it's an app lab, so I'm guessing there's probably not too much to do and the gameplay is pretty shallow. Oculus will only put a game into its full store unless it's fully fleshed out with lots of content, at least 2 to 3 hours worth of content. So take this as kind of like a demo, but it's cool and exciting to be in a game that looks this beautiful on the ground level, and only to see it go up from here and hopefully one day join the others in the official store. This part of the show, it's called Quest Spotting, and we have an awesome entry for you today. Somebody found that the Quest was being used in the behind the scenes footage of The Mandalorian Season 2. Now you can clearly see a developer wearing an Oculus Quest 2 headset, virtually drawing in the sets. Now I would say that is some badass representation right there. To say that the Oculus Quest 2 was used in the making of The Mandalorian 2, which is responsible for some groundbreaking visual effects. We're talking about completely getting rid of green screens and using, what do they call it, the room or the void? Ow, I'm gonna put the text right there of what it's really called. I can't think of it right now. But that's really cool to see the Quest used there. If you know any other spot where the Quest is used, or any other footage where you can see the Quest being used in the background, comment below, let me know, because we will include it in the show. Well, Demolition Crew, that's our show for today. If you learned something new, hit that like button. If you didn't learn anything at all, you can go ahead and hit that dislike button. If you want more information like this, you want to help support the channel, all you need to do is click subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it means the world to me trying to grow this channel. If you haven't heard, I'm giving away over $50,000 in free Oculus Quest systems and games to all my subscribers on our warpath to 100,000 subscribers. Last time I checked, I'm at 9. Which is pretty good because this is really only my second video on the channel. So we are growing, and I hope to grow fast. And that can't happen without your help. So I'd really appreciate it, but you don't have to. I'm just happy you're here watching. So until the next one, Demolition Crew, take care.
Dynamite.